Democracy, this is the Tennessee Titans 2021 win-loss projection video. I am Jeremy Greene of ESPN Radio. This is Brian Haynes. I honestly don't know how to feel about the Titans.
Okay.
I like the talent. I like the weapons. I think Arthur Smith's going to have an effect. But losing Arthur Smith to the Falcons, losing Jonnu Smith, losing Corey Davis, I think all of those things are going to have an effect. But then there was one thing that happened that I can't get away from. Mm-hmm. And it's the schedule. I can't stop looking at the schedule going, okay, so you get the Texans twice, the Jaguars twice. Those are guaranteed victories to me. Mm-hmm. And then I look at Seattle, the Jets, the Jaguars, the Patriots, the Saints. I said the Jaguars twice. I didn't mean to. I think there's 9 earmarked wins into this that I don't see how you're possibly going to lose them.
Yeah, they have a very, very favorable schedule. I'm looking at it right off the bat that, the Arizona, that's going to be a tough game to start off. Then they get Seattle. That's a winnable game. Indianapolis is going to be a tough game, but, they could easily win that. The Jets is a winnable game. Jaguars, winnable game. Buffalo, Kansas City. But then after you get past that first 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or 8 games, it seems to be pretty good. They got the New Orleans Saints, who they're better than. They got the Texans, who they're better than. The Patriots, who they're better than. They got a bye week, then the Jacksonville. Pittsburgh's arm's probably going to fall off with Ben Roethlisberger. And then you just see so many wins piling up that it's hard to look at this team and not say they are a definite playoff team, if not a division winner and moving forward.
I don't believe they have done as much to address the outside weapons. I mean, it's not that I don't like Josh Reynolds. Mm-hmm. It's just I feel like a lot of things are predicated on the play-action passing game. Mm-hmm. But then I looked at the schedule and went, I do not see how you are any worse than 11-6. Mm-hmm. That's the absolute worst if you lose every game against every team that is even in the same ballpark as you. And I just don't see it. I think they're going to win a couple of those games. Tank, my usual partner, Tank Spencer, and I both have them at 13-4. Mm-hmm. And then I look at your list here, and you've got them at 10-7.
10-7.
I couldn't find 7 losses.
Right.
I don't know where 7 losses come in.
Yeah.
You've got them losing to the Bills in the wild card round. Uh-huh. And I think you're on their absolute floor. Mm-hmm. And you're actually a game below the floor for me. Uh-huh. Then you look at where I've got them. I got them playing Baltimore in the playoffs, which is unfortunate because I don't think they can beat Baltimore. But that's really just the Arthur Smith, Jonnu Smith, Corey Davis, losing all those guys' effect. I just don't think you have the weapons. This is a team that I really wanted to see draft Elijah Moore, who wound up going to my 2021 AFC East champion New York Jets.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I made that up. They don't win the division. But I wish you had done something like that. I think that would give you the ammo in the playoffs to beat somebody like Baltimore. But I still think you're going to be there. And once you get to the playoffs, you never know what could happen. Yeah. I think Derrick Henry's going to have a career year just solely because you don't have those outside weapons. I think the defense has improved, which is weird to say.
They were really bad last year.
You've added guys that I think can get after a quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not dead set on that.
Yeah.
But just looking at the team on the whole, I think I don't think you're as good on offense, but then I look at adding Bud Dupree, having, a full year, hopefully, of Jeffrey Simmons, all of these things. And I actually think with Caleb Farley and Janoris Jenkins, I think you're improved on the backside. Yeah. I think Adoree Jackson might be a name that people know more than Farley and Jackrabbit.
Right.
I think that's better. Yeah. Adoree Jackson stayed hurt. And I know he was otherworldly athletic, but I just am not convinced that these guys aren't actually an improvement over that.
Right, and I look at their draft class, and their first 4 picks on defense, I think, are instant contributors to this team. I look at Caleb Farley, Elijah Molden, Monty Rice, and Rashad Weaver, and I really like Rashad Weaver a lot.
I like Rashad Weaver a lot.
I thought that was an excellent pickup late in the draft. Out of Pittsburgh, he showed signs. That guy was in the backfield a lot. If you watch ACC games, he was in the quarterback's face and disrupting a lot in the running game as well. I think you're going to find a spot for him. I think he's going to be that guy, especially if you can get him across from like Bud Dupree and kind of play the switch role where it was in Pittsburgh where TJ Watt was on that side. That would be the Bud Dupree thing. And then Rashad Weaver would be the Bud Dupree kind of And, Mike Vrabel is one of those coaches that I think he gets the best out of these kind of guys.
I really like Rashad Weaver. I don't quite look at him the same way you do. I think he can come in and be that first two-down guy that will keep Harold Landry a little more rested. Harold Landry's not going to be asked to do as much. And I think as a situational pass rusher, which is what I believe he will be, I said in the pre-draft process, I think Rashad Weaver can come in and hold up against the run immediately. I don't know that he's going to be an elite pass rusher at any point, but I think he gives you a resurgence of Harold Landry, which is something you've been looking for since he was drafted.
Absolutely.
I just really, the more I see of this team, the more I like it. I wish you had something a little more than Dez Fitzpatrick and Jonathan Reynolds on the outside.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to keep you from being in the playoffs and giving you a shot to make a run.
Absolutely.
This has been the Tennessee Titans 2021 win-loss projection from the Sportsocracy. I'm Jeremy Greene. This is Brian Haynes. Join us live. Click the like and subscribe button every weekday, 9 a.m. right here in the Sportsocracy. All of your sports news, all of the jokes, all of the things, and no politics. As always, we are brought to you by Wicked Weed Brewing. Check out our friends Wicked Weed at wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different.